So let's say you want to merge the contents of two folders. You have two folders that have identical files in them except some files have been updated in one folder and some files have been updated in another. And you basically want to merge them keeping only the newest file. Let's look at these folders here, folder 1 and folder 2. Go to list view, and since I've opened each one up I can see that there are 3 files in each. They look to be the same. They have the same names. If I use quick look here, I'm going to select this one, hit the space bar so you can see the contents. That's file number 1. That's the text inside of it. Then there's file number 2, file number 3, and notice I've added the text newer version there to indicate that I've updated this file. Now if I go to file 1 in the second folder, it's the same. File number 2 though is a newer version and file number 3 is the original. So if I merge these two folders together I should get the latest file number 2 and the latest file number 3, and it doesn't really matter for file number 1 because they're both identical. So how do I do that in the Finder? It's not really obvious. If I were to drag all of these files to here I would just be replacing all these files with these. So I would actually, the ones I'm dragging would be the ones that would be left there, not the latest versions of them. And if I were to drag the folder on top of this one it just puts the folder inside there. So exactly how do I do this? So let's go back to icon view here. And there are the folders. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder for these both to go in. So I'm going to call this the merge folder. And the next thing I want to do is I want to name these folders something identical because in order for the Finder to realize that what I'm trying to do is merge the two folders they should be the same name. However I can't do that because they're both here. I can't name a folder the same thing if they're both here. So what I'm going to do is drag folder number 1 into the merge folder. Then I'm going to take folder 2 and I'm going to change its name so it's exactly the same. So now if we try to drop one onto the other it should realize we want to merge them. And this is how we do it. I'm going to drag this folder into the merge folder. It will open up and there's folder 1 and I'm going to drop it next to it. But I'm going to hold down the Option key. And that's key here because otherwise I'm just trying to replace that old folder one with this new one. If I hold down the Option key and release I will get a special dialog that won't appear normally. And you can see it says merge will combine the two folders preserving the newer items such as file2.txt. So I'll hit merge. Now you can see the dragged folder disappears and I only have this folder 1. If I go into folder 1 I look at file 1, I hit the space bar and you can see it's got file number 1 written in it. This file number 2 has the newer version and file number 3 also has a newer version. So I successfully merged all the files in those two folders into one folder now. So all that's left is for me to clean up here. So I'm going to switch to column view so I can see this pretty clearly here that I've got the original folder 1. I'm going to get rid of that now. I don't need that anymore. Under merge folder I've got the new folder 1 that has everything in it that I've successfully merged. I'll move that up the level. And this merge folder that I had created as a place to hold those two folders so I could properly name them the same, I can just delete that. That's empty. And I end up with my merge folder 1 with the 3 files in it, each one with the latest version.